All right. So I got killed in the end, and you all said, yippee! Well, I'm not complaining about that. I wasn't as clever as I thought I was, so I'll take my defeat like a wolf. But now that I'm a wolf, that is, a dead wolf, and I'm up here in Valhalla. It's paradise for wolves. I rest a lot easier if the record is set straight. You see, the official accounts of what actually happened that day are all lies. And I hate lies, especially lies about me. So here's the story how it really happened. Well, the first lie that annoys me is all this big bad wolf business. Big. I may have been average sized once, but by the time I was killed, I was more skin than muscle. And why bad? What was ever bad about me? I reckon I was one of the nicest wolves I know. So instead of in the forest there lived a big bad wolf, now read, in the forest there lived a skinny, nice wolf. Well, Little Red Riding Hood came along, and again the history books have got it all wrong. Unless she was as short-sighted as a one-eyed rhinoceros, do you honestly expect she'd have mistaken me for her grandmother? All those lies about what big teeth you've got and so on. I'll tell you exactly what we said to each other. Well, she knocked on the door, and I called out, "Who is it?" Which was rather clever of me because I knew who it were, but Granny wouldn't have known, would she? "It's me, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Who's me?" I said. "Who's you?" she replied. "Who's you?" I said. "Little Red Riding Hood, I brought you a basket full of lovely food." "Oh, surprise, surprise," I said. "Come in, my dear, come in." And in she came. Well, naturally I stayed under the covers. "How are you feeling, Grandma?" "Oh, I've caught a terrible catching illness. And as I don't want you to catch it too, well, you'll just stay here under the covers until you've gone. You just put down the basket and run along home. But run quickly, because I've heard there's a big bad wolf in the forest." It was brilliant. I felt like jumping out of bed and giving myself a round of applause. "Okay, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. So she put down basket, turned round to leave, and who should walk in at that moment but Granny herself? Well, I would have made a run for cover if I weren't so paralysed with terror. "Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "if you're here, who could that possibly be in your bed?" "Whoever you are," said Granny, "I've got you covered. Come out with your hands up." I pulled my nose out from under the edge of the blanket. "Look," I said, "it's been it's a big battle." "No, I'm not. I'm just a skinny nurse." Bang, bang, bang. It's such an injustice.